Hello, children. Today we will study Unit 9 of your English grammar book, that is, Superb English Grammar book. Today we will study Unit 9 and it is about action verbs. So, today we are going to talk about action verbs. Children, what are action verbs? What is an action verb? You must have studied about doing words or action words in your previous class. So you must be having some idea about action verbs. Children, action verbs are words that tell you what nouns do. Children, in our previous video, we have studied about nouns. Nouns are names of person, place, thing, or animal, even our feelings, names given to our feelings. So, whatever we see around ourselves all comes under noun. And action verbs, they are the words that tell us what noun do. They tell us what nouns do. Children, they are also called verbs. Action words are also called verbs. So, verbs are action that we do. Whatever action we do are called verbs. And they tell us what someone or somebody does. Children, every action you do is a doing word. Every action you do is a doing word. So, action verbs are also called doing verbs. In the morning, when you wake up, you brush your teeth, you take bath, you have your breakfast, then lunch, you eat your lunch, you eat your dinner, you watch TV, you study, you play. Whatever action you do, that is all doing verbs. If you'll make a list of things that you do every day, all that will come under action verbs or doing verbs. Understood? Children, now what are verbs? Verbs are words. Children, verbs are words and they state action which show what someone or something does. They are words and they show what someone or something does. So, verbs are very important because they show what someone or something does. They show the action which is done by someone or something. Children, as I told you, verbs are very important. Why? Because they make a sentence complete. Without verbs, it is not possible to make a complete sentence. They are very important part of sentence because they give meaning, complete meaning to the sentence. So they are very important part of sentence. Now, here you can see a picture of a boy. Children, his name is Ricky, and this boy Ricky is very active. He does a lot of things. He does a lot of things. Let's see what he does. He jumps. Ricky jumps. Okay. Then he plays. He plays tennis. He dances. He dances on his favorite music, at his favorite song. Then he reads. He reads a lot. He reads storybooks and other things. He reads a lot. So, children, we have seen jumps, plays, dances, reads. These are all actions which are done by Ricky. These are all action words which are done by Ricky. Okay. As I told you, whatever you do, that is also action word. Whatever you do, you also play, you also dance, jump, run, walk, sleep, sit, all that are action words. Children, here are few more action words like bite. You bite an apple, you bite something, you bite a biscuit, you bite or take a bite of your chapati, all that comes under action word. Biting is action word. Then brush. You brush your teeth in the morning, isn't it? So brushing is action word. Then catch. While playing bat ball or while playing with ball, you catch ball. So catching is the action. So catch is again action word or doing words. Then cook. Your mother cooks food, isn't it? Your mother cooks breakfast, dinner, lunch. So cooking is also action word. It is an action done by the person who is making, who is preparing food. So cooking is action. Cook is action. Then cut. You cut paper. Your mother cut vegetables or fruits. So cut is also action. Cut is also action. Then comb. You comb your hair, or your mothers must be combing your hair. So comb is also action. Combing your hair is action. Then bake. Uh, the baker bakes cake, or even your mother must be baking cake or biscuit at home. So bake is also action. Baking is also action. Now, children, here are some sentences, and you have to see, you have to locate the action word in the sentence, and it is very much clear from the sentence, as you will see. See, here's a sentence. First, there's a girl named Nikki, and she is performing some action. See, Nikki waters the plant. Her action is she is watering the plant. As you can see in the picture, she waters. So, waters is action. She is performing the action. She is watering the plant. So, what she waters the plant. So, waters is action word. Then she eats apple. Now here, as you can see, eat. Eat is action word. She is eating an apple. As you can see in the picture, she is eating an apple. So eat is an action word. You also eat food. You also eat breakfast or fruit. So eat is action word. Then she washes her bicycle. Washing is also action word. She is washing her bicycle. Your mother washes your clothes. So wash is also action word or doing word, you can call. Then she writes a letter to her grandmother. Now write. Here the word write is action word. You also write in your notebook. You do your home task, homework, classwork. When you write, that writing is action. Then later she goes to take bath. Now here she goes. Going is also action word. Goes to take bath. So going is also uh, action word. You go to your school, you go to park, or you go to your grandmother's place or your grandfather's place. So going is an action word. Now, as we have seen, let's check it once again. Firstly, Nikki waters the plant. She eats apple. She washes her bike. She writes a letter to her grandmother. She goes to take bath. And finally, she reads a book. Children, I've not shown you the picture of Nikki reading the book, but as you can see, it's written in the sentence. So the actions which are underlined, the words which are underlined are all doing words. This shows that the person is doing something. Nikki is watering the plant. She waters the plant. She is doing an action. She eats apple. She is eating. So eat is action. So these words shows that what the noun is doing. Nikki is a noun, and what action she is doing, that is all doing words or verbs. I hope this is clear to you. So some more words you can try, like which are not mentioned in the example. So all that will come under action word, like fighting. You must be fighting with your elder brother or sister. You then you can use the word drink, then laugh. All that comes under action words. So children, we will study about verbs in the ninth unit of your book. So let's go to the page of your book, and we will study doing words. Children, this is chapter 9 of your English grammar book, and the name of this unit is doing words. which I had explained you at the beginning of the video. Children, as I've explained you that doing words are also called verbs, and verbs are those words which tell us what somebody or something does. Now look at the pictures which are given in your book. I hope it is clear to you. We can see the first picture. We'll go one by one. This first picture is run, run. See, a boy is running, and run is action word. Here you can see there is an old man and he is walking with a stick. So walk is also an action word. Walk is an action word. Now here you can see a boy is here and he is jumping. So jump is an action word. Let's move further. Here you can see a girl is singing. So singing is action word or doing word. Then here a girl is dancing. So dance is also action word or doing word. Then as you can see a driver is here and he is driving. So drive is doing word. Then let's move on further. You can see here a boy is eating. So eat is doing word. Then here in this picture, a boy is drinking some drink. So drink is also action word or doing word. Then in this picture, you can see a man is pulling an object, a heavy object, and so pull is also an action word or doing a word. Okay. So here you can see, now coming to this page, and here you can see uh, a boy a man is pushing a very heavy object, a very heavy box. So push is also doing word. Then a lady is stitching. As you can see, she is stitching on a sewing machine, and she is stitching a cloth. So stitch is also doing a word. Here a lady is knitting. She is knitting a sweater or something like that with wool. So knitting is also, knit is also doing word. Then move on to the next picture. You can see play. Here two boys are playing football. So play is doing word. Then a lady is washing clothes in washing machine. So wash is also doing word. Then you can see a little kid, a boy is smiling. So smile is a doing word. So children, we have seen so many action words or doing words. See, run, run, walk, jump, sing, dance, drive, eat, drink, pull. All these are doing words, and some more words are there. Push, stitch, knit, play, wash, and smile. All these are doing words or verbs. They are also called verbs. Children, as I've told you, you can make list of the things that you do daily, every day, and all that words which you will write, they all are verbs. Now move on to the first exercise of the unit. This is what you have to do here. Match the this is match the nouns with suitable verbs. What you have to do in one column, in the first column, 1 2 3 4 5 6 written, and that is all nouns. And in the second column here, all verbs are written. So you have to match nouns with the verbs. What each person does is written in the next column, uh, in the other column, and you have to match. So let's do this. First one is pilot. A pilot. Now children, what does a pilot do? A pilot flies planes or aeroplanes. A pilot flies planes. The action done by a pilot is that he flies planes. Now, number two, a chef. Children, who is a chef? A chef is a person who makes, who cooks food, who makes dishes in restaurant or hotel. So the answer will be, here we can see chef, and chef cooks in a restaurant. A chef cooks in a restaurant or in a hotel also. Here it is written restaurant, so we'll match it here. A chef cooks in a restaurant. The action done by chef is done by chef is he cooks in a restaurant. Then number three, a barber. What does a barber do? What action he does? He cuts hair. A barber cuts hair. So action done by barber is he cuts hair. Then postman. What does a postman do? Postman brings our letters and parcels. Children, nowadays we don't see postman, but earlier postman used to bring letters and parcels. So postman brings our letters and parcels. Now number five, a web designer. Now children, what action is done by a web designer? A web designer makes website. A web designer makes websites. Okay. And finally, number six, a firefighter. A firefighter action which a firefighter does is he puts out fires. So we are done with this. Now let's match it properly. Now here, a pilot flies planes, a chef cooks in a restaurant, a barber cuts hair, a postman brings our letters and parcels, a web designer makes websites, and a firefighter puts out fires. So we are done with this exercise. The first one is done. Now moving on to the next. Here, as you can see on your screen, fill in the blanks with this is okay. Fill in the blanks with suitable verbs. Now, as you can see, children, six sentences are written. Those sentences have blanks. So you have to fill in the blanks with the options given in the bracket. Each sentence has two options. You have to select the correct option, correct verb, and you have to fill the sentence. So we will do with the first one. Okay. First one is we blank to God. What do we do to God? We pray, isn't it? We pray. We do prayer. So we pray to God. We will write here pray. P-R-A-Y. Pray. We pray to God. Then number two. My granny blank means stories. Now granny means grandmother. So my grandmother or granny tells me stories or treats me stories. Children, stories are told. So my granny tells. We will write tells. This is the option. Okay. Now third one. The sun blank us heat and light. Now options are grows or gives. Children, sun gives us heat and light or grows us heat and light? Definitely, obviously, it gives us. So sun gives us. We will write gives. Sun gives us heat and light. Now number four. I blank my teeth twice a day. And options are brush or wash. Children, we brush our teeth or wash our teeth. Everybody knows that we brush our teeth. So we will write brush. B-R-U-S-H. We brush our teeth. Okay. We brush our teeth. Then number five. A baker blank cakes. Now what does a baker do? Baker cooks cakes or bakes cakes. Children, cakes are baked. So a A baker bakes. He bakes. Bakes. This is the option. Well, let me circle it. It will be more clear to you. Okay. A baker bakes cakes. Then number 6, the baby blank loudly. A baby writes loudly or cries loudly. Children, we cannot write loudly. We cry. So baby cries. Cries. A baby cries loudly. Okay. So this is done. Let us revise once again. We pray to God. We pray to God. My granny tells me stories. The sun gives us heat and light. I brush my teeth twice a day. A baker bakes cakes. The baby cries loudly. Okay. Now moving on to the next exercise. Number 3. Read the poem and circle the doing words. Now children, as you can see, there is a poem given here and you have to circle the doing words. You have to circle the verbs or action words or doing words, whatever you can call it. You have to circle. Okay, so let's read the poem first. Butterfly, butterfly, where are you going? I'm going to garden to get nectar, darling. Okay, butterfly, butterfly, where are you going? Now go is action word, so we will circle going. Going is action. Okay, butterfly is going. Somebody is asking her, okay, butterfly, butterfly, where are you going? Now butterfly is answering, I am going to garden to get nectar, darling. Now again going is action word and get is also action word. The butterfly is going to get nectar from the garden. So get is action word. Now next stanza. Ducky dear, where are you swimming? I'm going to riverside to meet my duckling. Now here the person is asking a ducky dear, where are you swimming? Children, swimming is action word. Swim is action word. So swimming is action word. I'm going to riverside. Again we have this word going. Going is action word. And to meet my ducklings. Meet. To meet is also action word or doing word. Meeting is doing word. So we will circle this also. Now moving on to the next stanza. Bunny dear, why are you hopping? I want carrot, so I'm going for shopping. Now here, bunny is a rabbit, and we are somebody is asking. The poet is asking, bunny dear, why are you hopping? Children, hopping is action word. A rabbit hops. Hopping is like jumping, okay, taking big leaps. So hopping, or a rabbit hops. So hopping is doing word. I want carrot, so I'm going for shopping. Now shopping is also action word. We do shopping. Shopping is action word. So we have circled all the doing words. Okay, let's see. Going, getting, going. Then in the next stanza, it is swimming, going, meet. And in the last stanza, it is hopping, going, shopping. Okay, so this is done. Now moving on to the next exercise. Your mother is a multitasker. Write what she does for you and your family. Now children, this exercise you have to do yourself. You have to tell what your mother does for you and for your family. One sentence is written like, my mother wakes up early in the morning. So all the mothers usually they wake up early in the morning because they have to do lots of work for home. So you can mention, you can write here whatever your mother does for you and for your family. I can give you some example, like here it is written, she prepares breakfast for us. right? All mothers prepare breakfast for their family, for their kids, for their husband, and all the other family members like grandpa and grandma. And what else she does? She washes our clothes, isn't it? Our mother washes our clothes. Then what else she does? She washes your clothes. She does dusting of the house, mopping and dusting. She prepares lunch for the family. She prepares dinner for the family. And she often helps their children in their studies. Mothers often help their kids in their studies. They iron your clothes. They take care of the whole family, isn't it? And they even nowadays, because of the lockup and maids are not coming, they have to do a lot of more, even a lot of more work, like washing dishes also. So there are so many works which are done by mothers. You can write few sentences uh, about the work done by your mother. Okay, I've told you few sentences. What were those? She prepares lunch for us. She prepares dinner for us. She washes our clothes. She cleans utensils or washes dishes. She does dusting and mopping. She helps children in their studies. She take care of the family. She irons your clothes, and a lot. So few sentences you have to write. I think four or five. So you can write yourself. Now moving on to the next. This is fun time. Now what you have to do here, find out 10 doing words from this word tree and write them in the boxes below. Now children, as you can see, there is a tree. Let me show you. This is a tree. This is a word tree, and you have to find 10 verbs or 10 doing words in this tree. Shall we do? Now let me zoom it for you so that you can see it easily. I hope this is clear and it is visible. Okay, let's do some portion is hidden now. See, let's see upper part of the tree. One, as you can see, we'll use different colors so it will be visible for you. First one is eat. See, this is one action word. Eating is action word or doing word. We eat food. Then we have yell, 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 yell. Yell is to shout loudly. So yell is also action word. Then on the other side you can see ask. Ask is action word or doing word. We ask something, we ask questions. So ask is doing word. Then let's move down. Now here, wait, we can see here do. Do is action word. We do something, so do is action word. Then we have give. Give is action word. We give something. So next is sit. Sitting is action word or describing word, sorry, doing word. Then cry. Cry is doing word. Then tell. Tell is doing word. Now let's see, some more are there here. You can see go. Go is action word, and obey. Obey is action word. Obeying, following something, some order is called obeying. So we have 10 verbs. What are those? See, you can see this is one. You can write, let me change the color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are here, and 8, 9, and 10. 10 verbs are here in this verb tree. Now what you have to do, you have to write those words in the space given here. The blanks which are given here, you have to write those words here. You have to write here eat. Then we have go, obey, ask, yell, do. Okay, then give, sit, and what else? Two more are left. Let's see which one was those. Tell and cry. Tell and cry was left. So we'll write tell and cry. So I hope this is all clear to you. All action words are clear to you. Children, you can make list of things what your parents do, your elder brother or sister do, or your younger brother or sister do, and you will have lots of action words. Okay, so with this we come to the end of the exercise.